What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 9 of the journey. And yeah, we've for those of you who missed the last episode, we found ourselves a new job. So let's take a look, shall we? Let's have a look at the new club. See you on the other side of the intro. So here it is, guys. We have landed in Umeå. If you missed the last episode because you don't like watching a job hunt, understandable. If you remember, we've played these guys this season already with GMFF, and they were the only team whose name I learned to pronounce, and thus we ended up managing them because sod's law. After a few opportunities to go elsewhere in Europe, and to go into South America, in terms of interviews, this was the only job we got offered, so this is what we've taken. So let's have a quick look around and let's see what we need to know about this club. In fact, before we do that, let's do a quick look around. Let me do the thing I was supposed to do just now and get the windows set up. Back in a tick. So, having now done the preparation that I was supposed to do before the video, because preparation, let's have a look at our new home. So, this is where we are in Sweden. We're still in the north. There's a nice lake here, which is nice. Oh, is there a lake? Is a river? Oh, I guess that's probably a sea. The Gulf of Bothnia, or Bothnia. Okay, there's golf there. This is where we are now playing our football, though, which is probably the most important part. So this is the city of Umeå. It's quite big. And this, in this nice little nook of the city, sort of pretty much central, is our stadium. It's, sufficient. Let's go to the ground and let's do a little bit of a tour. We'll start at the roundabout, shall we? Boom! Airdropped. Make sure we're facing the right way. We're not, because why would we be? Oh, I'm so lost. So lost already. Let's go with over there. That looks like it's a football pitch. Right. Is it? Oh, I've gone and disoriented myself. That's the one. Right, we're pointing at it. Okay. Round the roundabout. Boom. All the way up there. Driving at speed. This is our new home. So we get a bicycle. This is the club sponsored transportation. The mighty bicycle here. I'm guessing this is the closest we can get. It's so annoying. I can't jump up. Can I jump over there? Oh, I can jump over there. Okay. Come on, little man. Little man. Come on, little man. I totally know how Google Maps works, guys. I'm so good at Google Mapsing. Let's zoom out. Zoom back out. Go on, run up. Back out, street view. That's the way. Let's drop our little man there. Somewhere less confusing. Okay, now we're by the stadium. We can see all our stuff. Right. We've got a bin. It's good to have a bin. Lots of fencing that looks like it needs a lot of repairing. This will be the clubhouse right here. Got a pallet in case I need to, I don't know, pack up a load of stuff into a forklift, I guess. Some graffiti. Some very, very classical graffiti. Genuinely thought that I said penis Google then. Anyway. That'll be an interesting thing to have on there, wouldn't it? We've got a fence. This is to stop people watching for free if they can't be bothered to walk an extra 6 feet. That's the ground, boys. That's where we play. So I guess the fans kind of stand here. We've got a stand here. Some lovely plastic chairs. Some plastic garden chairs. That's where people are going to sit to watch the matches, watch us bring all the success to the club. More hill bits for people to stand on. I mean, I suppose hill bits are important. There's some advertising type things. Looks like that's advertising a strip club with an alien. We can't go further that way. Why can't we go further that way? That's confusing. Okay, we'll go around the other way. We'll pretend that didn't happen. I didn't get lost on the first day, Mr. Chairman. I didn't. It was Dave. Can we go around here? We can't really go around here, can we? That's curiouser and curiouser. There's a nice view down the inside of the stadium there, goal to goal. We can't go here, I guess. No. Okay. So that was the tour of the stadium, because I think when I was going to disappear into trees, we've got some sheds where we keep stuff. I have no idea. I have no idea what any of this stuff is used for. This is the turnstile. This is where the fans pay to get in. All 27 of them. We've got a little stand here. There's a little stand. Okay, people can actually have a seat in a stand. That's good to see. And then we're just driving away now. Okay, so we found ourselves a stadium. That's a good start. Then we had to find ourselves an apartment. We've got after tax 2,750-ish, or 3,000 something. 3,200 I think it was to spend a month. So we've blown it all on our apartment. Can't really see much about it because Swedish property websites don't give you pictures of the place. I don't understand. Anyway, it's here. So let's go into a zoomy zoom. I think what we had was one of them this way. This is so confusing. We're next to the car park. Okay. So we are in one of these apartments that are somewhere here. There's a car park. All Volvos. Sweden got some old Volvos. We're in these apartments here, which aren't too shabby. Unfortunately, we can't see inside, so we'll just pretend they're very nice inside. Kind of little place you imagine Cristiano Ronaldo would live in. And the commute, not bad. 9 minutes. Beautiful. You could almost walk that if you wanted to walk 5 kilometers, which is what, 3 and a bit miles, if you wanted to. So we've got a nice new home. Let's have a look at the club, shall we? Let's do that. So in the club we've got, first of all, let's do the welcomes. Let's attend the meeting with the Fredrik Jonsson. Seems like a nice guy. Seems way too young to be a chairman, but we'll allow that. Let's get it started and achieve big things. We've got some history. We need to know the history of the club. It's important. Got to know where you've been to know where you're going. We'll meet the journalists and we'll enjoy the introduction to the club. Thank you. Hi, I'm Carl Petter Johansson, your assistant manager. Okay, brilliant. We'll meet the backroom staff. Thank you. I'll deal with these off camera because it's just so much effort right now. And that's the meeting taken care of. Injury wise, we've got one guy injured, Fredrik Wenabro. 6 weeks out. He's out for 2 months so far. Is he any good? He's all right. He's all right as a player. We'll take that. Apparently he's made some good progress despite being injured. We'll accept those. Background: founded in 1964, so a bit older than GMFF by about 40 years. We're a semi-professional club playing in the 2nd Division North. We booked our place in the 2nd Division North by winning promotion from the 3rd Division Umeå last season. We play at Dragon Idrottscentrum. We have poor training facilities and poor youth facilities, basic junior coaching, and limited youth recruitment network. So interesting. We've never won a competition, but we're enjoying our best spell of success this decade. Let's keep the good times coming. Let's look at the report. Let's see what we're dealing with. Fredrik Wenabro is one of 3 players, the best of 3 players able to play on the left wing. And he's not even a left winger. something to look at. We've got 25 krona per week still, or 25,000 krona per week able to spend. That's 2.5 grand in English, guys. That's not bad. Nicholas Hugland represents excellent quality at right back. Let's have a look at him. I mean, he's not a bad player. We'll definitely do something with him. Wenabro is a superb option in defensive midfield and just on the right. He's apparently just too good for this level. What do they think his level really is? First division. Boys. It's a long way above here. We've got a number of talent youth prospects, including Adam Jakobsen. Alright. Alright, we've got a decent young left back coming through. That's promising. Lucas Johansson. Determination is not good, but you know, he can play. The boy can play a little bit. And Oscar Åkerlund, who is okay, nothing special, but you know, we'll see how he fits in the context of the squad. We've been effective with through balls, creativity, cross completion, and heading. Alright. So despite being 12th, you know, second in the competition on crossing, which means we're creating some chances, and third on heading, which means we should be getting some goals from crosses, which is good. Our pass completion rate is 58%. We have that at GMFF. We should be able to get that back up fairly quickly. We are 4 dribbles per game. It's not ideal. We get some guys running more. Worst home and away form in the competition. Remember, they were safe actually, or looking safe right up until the last couple of games, and they slipped. We could do more than Nicholas Hagland because we're playing a right back. We can address that. More than Eric Westbom, able to play at left back. So he's our first. We've got the young lad though, so he's covering a little bit. We could do more of Frederick Wennerup just in midfield in general, I think. There's not a lot of depth. That's fine. We're 12th in goals scored with only 29. We're going to up that for sure. Keepers can't communicate or kick. They don't anticipate much first. There's a bunch of stuff that just. Some stuff here isn't good. Okay, that's fine. We'll make it work. We'll ignore all that for now. Let's see what Chief Scout Lennartson, Julius Lennartson says. We have one member of our recruitment team, and that's him, I guess. That's alright. Let's look at the squad. So, Benabro, as we expected, our best player, Hagland. This guy who wasn't mentioned at all in the preview, Robert Lidström. He's got some good pace on him. We can probably do something with that, boys. And inside foot. Oh, that's got me excited. This is a guy I can use. Alright, that's a good start. We can use him. And then just you've got these 3 great players, and then just the quality just falls horrendously throughout the squad, really. Yeah, we've got decisions to make as well about like whether we want to continue using the formation we've been using, which was working. Let's just expand that, see if anyone else pops up. Jakobsen comes in as being, you know, a standout at left back. So there are things we can use here. Central midfielder, it's Elias Björklund. He's not special. He's just not special. He might be okay, but he's not special yet. Simon From. I mean, you'd get rid of him, wouldn't you? You would. You know, there's a few players here I'm looking at just thinking, we're going to have to rebuild it. There's a lot of potential in the squad though, which is good to see. Jonathan Lundin. It's alright for a centre half, but you want a bit more in terms of, well, tackling ability for a start, marking maybe. So we'll have to look at that. Jesper Lindgren Jusenius is our best option up top. I think he's pretty good for this level. Only 2 goals in the league last season though, so you want him to get some more. And he's got Mobiro Yahaya, Ugandan, next to him, and he's a much better player. 7 goals last season. Okay, there's goals in the team. That's good to see. If nothing else, there's goals in the team. Ville Norman, centre mid is a worry. There's a lot of things we need to change. This is our best goalkeeper, Frederick Winarez. I mean, he's all right, but I might go in for Rajkovic. See if we can get Rajkovic in, and his backup, Philip Forsberg. Maybe slightly better, really, as options go. Let's do a quick comparison. Because they seem to have sort of shared the goalkeeping this season. There's not much to tell between them. Like, I almost want to bin off the slightly older lad and try and develop the younger one. He's not significantly better all round, so maybe we'll consider that. So Philip Forsberg might have a big role to play. We had Konstantinos Junghagen-Priats. Jesus. Either he's got a Greek parent or lost a game of Scrabble. Apparently they lost a game of Scrabble. He's not bad though. He's a decent centre half option, so we'll probably keep him around. But there's stuff to build on. I'm not gonna lie. There's a good base to build on. Victor Björkström. Again, he's decent physically. He's not great technically, but he's decent physically. So we can maybe do something with this guy. Rasmus Portin. You can see him as 4th choice, can't you? You can't really see him as being a top pick. Lucas Johansson was a guy I think was highlighted earlier on. Oscar Åkerlund we looked at, I believe. A guy there's like Samuel Wickland. He's 27. He's not really offering a lot in terms of goal scorers. What, 3rd choice goalkeeper? Striker, they reckon. I want to get a 3rd choice striker in, and maybe the lad we had at GMFF might fit the bill. Janos, was it? It's been a month away, and I can't remember his name. This guy looks good. You could develop him potentially into something a bit special. Yeah, it's just a couple of really average wingers. More young players to develop though. I think it's safe to say Vesterberg can go, but there's something to work with here, and I think we've made a good choice coming here. In terms of schedule, obviously we're at the end of the season, so not a lot to see here. Let's do, because we know we've got some coaches, so we'll do a quick. We'll assign some mentors, develop some players. That's a good start. Will certainly help things. And yeah, let's look at the finances. So the finances aren't bad. There's 20,000 krona in 208,000 krona, £20,000 give or take in the bank. We are spending 1/3 of our wage budget, which is tremendous, quite frankly. Projection wise, nothing but up. Nothing but up is a winner for me. And even applying the standard maths, the basic Chris maths, we should be okay. At 500 krona season tickets, that's, call it 40 season ticket holders, 20,000 krona coming in. That's not bad there. Average ticket price is 50 krona, and what's our gate like history wise? Average 116. That's another 5,000 a week. It's not too bad. We should be able to turn a decent profit here, which is good. I want to build a war chest. I quite like the kits. They're quite nice. we might be okay. And I seem to remember this being the only team we played all last season didn't have an English player in it. So yeah, not too much to worry about. Nobody's contract is running out. I'm assuming no one big has left. Forsberg left early in the season. Did he go up a level? Went down a level, just got rid of him. That's okay, it's not too bad. So there's potential here. We should hopefully have a good season. I'm going to go and play through to pre-season. I won't get into tactics just yet because I need to decide what we're doing with the club. Let's just, can we bring up, oh, you're going to make me try and spell it, aren't you? Of course you are. Because that's always good. I'll do it that way. So we'll look at the guys here we want to bring in, and you know, we want to bring in the keeper if we can find him, Rajkovic. His contract is up, so we can get him for a free. Not allowed to sign non-EU players. Pretty sure we weren't allowed to sign non-EU players at the last club either, and we somehow still had him there. Okay, so we can't have Rajkovic. That's disappointing. Got a Ugandan in the team somehow though, which is interesting for us all round. I definitely want the lad Larson, but I've got a feeling they're going to ask for actual money for him. Let's have a go. Be fair, we'll give him a kick on. Beautiful, we'll bring him in because we know he is going to develop into a monster. Ogren, we'll bring him in because again, fairly sure he is going to turn into something special. Let's see if we can give him just that kick back again. They're happy with that, that's good. We'll bring in Ogren because he's one of our lads. Yannick, it's the lad I want on board because I know he has goals in him because we've seen him score them. And that kind of fills that third striker role nicely. We have 3 strikers I'm quite happy with if we bring in Yannick. Some of these guys were really good. Like I was really aware they could turn to something special. This guy on the right wing, we didn't really have any right wingers in the squad, so he was available on a free. We'll take him on a free. I'm happy with that. Yeah, you know, guys like I think Nicholson was a guy I like the look of too. Of course, we can still see the players' abilities, which is good on so many levels, because we have a scout report on them. We're going to bring in a few of our old boys, I think. Not necessarily the guys like Anderson, who, yes, a lot of potential, but it'll be a slog developing in person as well. Like, he was getting sent off so often, but I've got a cheeky soft spot for him. We're going to bring him in. Just bring in as many of the guys we know that we can trust a little bit. I'll bring in Henrik Frick because even though he's not super great, he played well. Like I felt like I was getting something from him. And that's important to me, to bring in the guys who we know we were developing and were developing into something good. Like, you know, guys like Hugstrom. We know Hugstrom was a great looking young player, but he just didn't play. Like he didn't play for us, and we've already got the other guy on the left wing as well. As much as he fits the system, you just. I'm going to do it. I was trying to talk myself out of doing it, and I've talked myself into doing it because, frankly, he fits the way I want to play, even if he doesn't necessarily do it. And the other guy I was going to bring in because, for reasons I don't necessarily fully understand, if I can find the guy, where's he gone? Drop to the reserves. We're going to bring in Suckloud. Because I remember Suckloud being, we've been trying to get rid of him for a while. He was on a free when he was on a transfer when I got there. but I liked him a little bit. You know, guys like Persilene, he wouldn't come in. I don't want him. Sunsal wasn't the guy we brought in. Remember we had that gap where we need to bring in some of the grayed out players, do something with them. He was one of those guys. You know, guys like this, like Johan Ringmark, he was looking decent for a little while, and then nothing came of him. Sammy, we had to leave Sammy behind. You know, Jacob Lever. I'm not bringing in Jacob Lever. There's just a few guys there I don't. But the key guys I want are there. Anyway, that's a bit of a ramble for you. We're going to come back in the next episode, I think, because I've been talking for a very long time now. Far too long, in fact, like 25 minutes minimum. That's been the introduction to Umeå. We will be back in the next episode, hopefully at the beginning of next season, with a transfer special. Probably most of the guys just saw me put bids in for, if I'm honest. We'll go to transfer special, and then we'll play the first game of next season, the 2019 season in the Swedish 2nd Division North. So, if you want to keep track with the series, with the journey, you can hit the subscribe button. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button. That would be lovely. Leave a comment below. I do respond to every single comment I get, like every single one. I really love hearing from you guys. I've had people from Italy coming in and asking for advice for tactics. I've had a few tweets from people in Sweden talking about, you know, it's nice seeing us playing in Sweden, this kind of stuff. So, yeah, it'd be really good to have you guys dropping in comments. Let's build a community. Talking of which, there's a Steam and a Facebook community in the links below, and a whole bunch of other stuff you could check out if you want. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure having you as always. And until next time, have a good one.